The Death of Sigurd the Earl of Northumberland by Letitia Elizabeth Landon. The Earl lay on his purple bed, faint and heavy was his head, where the snows of age were shed, heavy on his pillow. Never more, when seas are dark, will Earl Sigurd guide his bark through the dashing billow. Never from that bed of pain will the warrior rise again. Yes, he will arise, now red he flushes to the brow. Like the light before his brow is the dark eyes gleaming. No, it never shall be said Sigurd died within his bed, with its curtains streaming, whose sole curtain wont be banners red with victory. Lift me up, the sea king said. At the word his sons obeyed, and the old man was conveyed where the sea was sounding. At his ancient castle gate death's dark coming to await, with his knights surrounding. Morn was reddening in the sky as the Earl came forth to die. In a carved oaken chair, carved with carving quaint and rare, faces strange and garlands fair, is the chieftain seated, as when at some festival in his high ancestral hall, bards his deeds repeated, and there was no loftier song than what bore his name alone. Round him swept his mantle red, like a chief apparelled, with his helmet on his head, with its white plumes flying. At his side the shaft brand, and the spear in his right hand, mid the dead and dying. Where the battle raged the worst, ever was that right hand first. He, the tamer of the wild, who invincible was styled, now as feeble as a child, by its mother sleeping. But the mind is unsubdued, fearless is the warrior's mood, while his eyes are keeping this last vigil strange and lone, that his spirit may be known. As the ship cuts through the froth, shining comes the morning forth, from his own ancestral north, when each rosy vapour kindles beautiful and bright with an evanescent light. But the human taper hath an even brighter ray, strange all life is by decay. Haughtily his castle stands on a rock amid the sands, where the waves and gathered bands day by day are dashing. Never is the sounding shore still with their eternal roar, and their strife is flashing to the noontide's azure light, and the stars that watch at night. Sigurd's look is on the foam where his childhood wanted to roam, for the sea has been his home from his earliest hours. Gathering the echoing shells where the future tempest dwells, as some gather flowers, trembling when a rosy boy with a fierce and eager joy. Many things long since forgot in a hard and hurried lot now arise. They trouble not he the stately hearted. But he saw a blue-eyed maid long since mid the long grass laid, and true friends depart. Tears that stand in that dark eye only may the sea breeze dry. Longer do the shadows fall on his castle's armed wall, yet the old man sits, while all stand behind him weeping. But behind they stand, for he would not brook men's tears to see. One fair child is sleeping, to his grandsire's feet he crept, weeping silent till he slept. Heavenly beneath his mail seems Earl Sigurd's breath to fail, and his pale cheek is more pale, and his hand less steady. Crimson are the sky and surge, stars on the horizon's verge, night and death are ready. Down in the ocean goes the sun, and Earl Sigurd's life is done.